Our blue planet, a breathtaking spectacle of life and beauty, is facing a dire threat: plastic. This pollutant, once a symbol of convenience, now chokes our oceans, leaving devastation in its wake. From the surface to the deepest trenches, plastic has infiltrated every corner of this ecosystem. Marine life is forced to navigate a minefield of plastic debris. Turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, their stomachs filled with waste. Seabirds, entangled in fishing nets, struggle to fly free. Millions of tons of plastic enter our oceans each year. We must act now to protect our oceans. The numbers are stark and deeply concerning. Every year, an estimated 8 million metric tons of plastic waste enter our oceans, a figure that is projected to increase dramatically in the coming decades. This relentless influx of plastic has created vast garbage patches, swirling vortexes of debris trapped by ocean currents. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, a floating mass of plastic twice the size of Texas, is a chilling testament to our addiction to single-use plastics. But this is just one of many such accumulations. Plastic pollution is a global problem affecting every ocean and coastline on Earth. The consequences of this plastic deluge are far-reaching. Marine animals, from tiny plankton to massive whales, are ingesting plastic, mistaking it for food. This plastic accumulates in their stomachs, leading to starvation, internal injuries, and death. The sheer volume of plastic in our oceans is staggering, but it's the long-term consequences that should truly alarm us. Plastic takes hundreds of years to decompose, meaning that this pollution will continue to plague our oceans for generations to come. Beyond the visible scourge of plastic bottles and bags lies an even more insidious threat: microplastics. These tiny fragments, less than 5 millimeters in size, are often invisible to the naked eye, but their impact on marine life is profound. Microplastics form as larger pieces of plastic break down, releasing harmful chemicals into the surrounding water. These microscopic particles are easily ingested by marine organisms, entering the food chain and accumulating in the tissues of fish, shellfish, and even plankton. They have been detected in the bodies of countless marine species, including those that we consume, raising concerns about the potential health risks to humans. From ocean to plate, the health ramifications of plastic pollution. The consequences of ocean plastic pollution extend far beyond the marine environment, reaching our dinner plates and impacting human health. As plastic degrades, it releases harmful chemicals such as BPA and phthalates, which can disrupt hormone function, impair brain development, and increase the risk of certain cancers. These chemicals can accumulate in the tissues of marine organisms, particularly those at higher trophic levels, such as tuna, swordfish, and sharks. When we consume these contaminated seafoods, we are also ingesting the very pollutants that are poisoning our oceans. While the full extent of the health risks posed by microplastics is still being investigated, the presence of these particles in our food and drinking water is a cause for concern. More research is urgently needed to understand the long-term consequences of plastic ingestion on human health. Protecting our oceans from plastic pollution is not just about safeguarding marine life. It's about protecting ourselves and future generations from the harmful effects of this pervasive pollutant. Stemming the tide: our role in plastic pollution. The crisis of ocean plastic pollution is a sobering reminder of our interconnectedness with the natural world. Every piece of plastic that ends up in the ocean was once in someone's hand. A stark reminder that we are all part of the problem, but also, crucially, part of the solution. Our insatiable appetite for single-use plastics, from bottles and bags to straws and packaging, is a major driver of this crisis. The convenience of these disposable items comes at a steep price, one that our oceans can no longer afford to pay. The good news is that we have the power to turn the tide on plastic pollution. By making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can significantly reduce our plastic footprint and protect our oceans for future generations. It's time to rethink our relationship with plastic. We must move away from a throwaway culture and embrace a more sustainable way of living, one that prioritizes reusable alternatives, reduces waste, and promotes responsible consumption. Actions for a plastic-free future. The fight against ocean plastic pollution requires individual actions, community initiatives, and global cooperation. Every effort, no matter how small, can make a difference. Reduce reliance on single-use plastics. Opt for reusable bags, bottles, and cups. Say no to plastic straws and cutlery. Support businesses committed to sustainable packaging. Join local beach cleanups to remove plastic debris. Advocate for stronger environmental regulations. Support organizations working to clean up our oceans. Educate yourself and others about ocean plastic pollution. Together we can create a healthier, more sustainable future.